Hey, man. Wagwan, buenas tardes. This is another episode of A Minute with Miles where we focus on positivity, progress, and power. So, just got out the gym, man. Don't let my appearance be an interference, man. But today, this video is going to be from a comment that I got on my last video entitled, "You Have to Fail to Find the Win," right? And this comment is from Kaiser. He said a whole bunch of things, man. He said impressive content. Looking forward to your next upload. Keep up the fantastic work, so on and so forth. Hey, man, I truly appreciate you watching the videos, and I'm glad that you can get some value from this information. So he said, how do you suggest maintaining a positive mindset during repeated setbacks while striving for success, right? First and foremost, like I say in most every video, everything starts with the Lord. God himself, Jesus Christ, man. The Bible is filled with so much game and so much wisdom and so many affirmations, right? You should be the head, not the tail. Your latter days shall be better than your former days. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, right? Those are just a few snippets from different scriptures that are in the Bible, man. Few scriptures that I use as affirmations, when I'm feeling depressed or feeling like I'm not getting no progress getting made or things like that, right? The other thing, I think it was Napoleon Hill that said, success starts with a burning desire, right? A burning desire, man. You have to want it. And not just kind of want it. I think I want whatever. You have to want it. I'm talking about you got to want it more than anything else. You got to want it more than anyone else. You're only in competition with yourself, right? But you have to want to be successful. Oh my goodness, bro. It's an obsession, right? It becomes an obsession. It becomes like a drug. It becomes something that you just like. It's like there's nothing that's going to stop me from having, the life that I want. There's absolutely nothing that can stop me. The only thing that can stop me is if God himself says, hey, man, it's a wrap and cut the lights off. Right. Other than that, right, you have to have the burning desire. Right. Like, excuse me. Everything that I've ever wanted, I obsessed over it. It would be, times when I'm laying in the bed, I can't even sleep at night. And I'm like, man, I want this car. I want to start this business, man. I want to be in shape so bad. I want this amount of money, man. I want this property, something, right? And what happens is when you constantly thinking about something, this is why they say to protect your thoughts and to not dwell on negative thoughts, right? When you have positive thoughts in your mind of positive outcomes, what your brain will do, it will naturally look for ways to achieve that to happen. The same way, like I said, with negative thoughts, if you walking around saying, man, I'm broke, man, I ain't got this, man, I ain't got one of these, man, I ain't got enough money for that, blah, blah, blah. Your brain and the neurotransmitters in your brain will subconsciously look for ways to justify what you are already thinking. So you have to protect your thoughts, right? So basically, if you do that, when the setbacks do come, you're not going to look at it as a setback. You're going to look at it as an opportunity, right? You're going to look at the lost job as, hey, now I got more time to focus on my business versus, man, I ain't got no income coming in. Nigga, okay, if you got to have a job right now, ain't nothing wrong with having a job. I've had plenty of jobs. I got fired for most of the motherfuckers, but I've had jobs, right? But if you have a job and you get fired or something, don't look at it in a negative mindset because you were making somebody else's dream come true. You were exchanging your time for money, which is the absolute lowest level of getting money, right? If you have your mind to constantly be looking for the win, right? Like, I don't give a fuck what the fuck is going on. I got tunnel vision. Right? Only thing I want to see is the win. Your mind will find ways to make it real and make it possible and make it a thing that's achievable and find ways to make it happen. Right? So those things first and foremost, right? First of all, you have to have a relationship with God and have a connection with God. Secondly, you got to have that burning desire, right? And then the other thing, you got to have what they call that dog in you. Right? You got to have that take a licking and keep on ticking type of mentality. Like, I was telling my partner this the other day, right? I don't even know how to describe it, right? But there's something about achieving my goals that when something comes that looks like it's a bad thing, I get this, like, I can't describe it more than just a feeling of like, ah, like, come on, give me more, give me more, give me more. Right? Give me more trouble. Give me more problems. Give me more issues. Give me more shit. Let me show you that this shit is not going to stop me. Right? You have to kind of look for it. Right? You have to kind of look for it, not only look for it, but expect that it's going to come. And when it comes, you have to rise to the occasion every single time. I tell this story a lot just because it's one of the more recent stories that I could think of. But bruh, I have countless stories of when I was just trying to be successful, trying to do the right thing, trying to get my money on, take care of myself, take care of my family, right? And some bullshit just happened out of nowhere, right? And I've told this story before, but I'm going to kick it again. When I was on my way to buy my first investment property, I had 3 or 4 different random things just happen out of nowhere. First of all, I was living in a car, right? I didn't have nowhere to live. And, it was that was just life at the time. So that was frustrating in and of itself. But I finally negotiated the deal. I had the person email me the documents that I needed to sign, and I needed to go to Kinko's to sign those documents and be able to, fax them back to them, whatever. On the way, while I'm en route to Kinko's to go take care of this business, and my car runs out of gas, right? The car I'm driving completely runs out of gas because the gas gauge didn't work. I had to hop the fence, go get a gas can, walk about a mile around to get to the car, put the gas in, go to the gas station, put more gas in, and then go to Kinko's to handle the business. Right? That's just one instance. I could think of so many more, bro. I could think of so many more. And it seemed like this is the thing that you're going to realize. You are going to start to see more issues come about when you actually are trying. Right? So again, like I said, don't want it, but you have to expect that there's going to be some bullshit. And that's the sign that you're going the right direction. That's the sign that you're on the right path. That's the sign that you're making the right moves, right? Because think about it. Like a car is less likely to get in a car accident if it's parked. Right? A car that's in motion has a higher probability of getting into a car accident. Plain and simple, right? If you're moving, if you're in motion, if you're trying, if you're working at something, you have to expect that there's a probability that there's going to be some bullshit. A car that's in the garage don't get rained on. You know what I'm saying? Only a car that's in motion, in the elements, is going to experience getting rain, getting dirty, whatever the case it may be, right? So what I would tell you, Kaiser is your name, right? Yeah, Kaiser. What I would suggest to you, Kaiser, man, when you have repeated setbacks and you're trying to have a positive mindset, also think about who you're doing it for. Right? There's been many times where I had work to do and jobs to go to where I just didn't want to go. Plain and simple. And I know everybody can relate to that. It's just one of them days. I don't feel like getting up and going out there right now. I don't feel like I'm comfortable. My bed is comfortable. You know what I mean? I got the temperature just right. I done had a good meal before I went to sleep last night. I am good right here. Right? But I think about my daughter's face. Right? I think about her having the things that she wants and needs and her not having the things that she wants and need, and it being solely up to me as to if she has those things or not. She didn't ask to be created. She didn't ask to be born. I'm her father. I'm her daddy. I got to do that shit. Right? I think about those times when I was homeless and when I did have time to visit her, I was visiting her at my mama's house or at a hotel because I didn't even have a place to live and I'm living in a car. Thank God she was too small to understand. She just thought it was little fun, little vacations and shit, right? But I don't want to go through that, and I don't want her to see me going through that, especially at the age now where she could process it like, damn, daddy ain't got no house. Right? Daddy can't buy me these shoes. Daddy can't take me to go get something to eat. Daddy can't take me shopping. You know what I'm saying? Daddy can't take me to go do nothing fun on my summer vacation because daddy's money is fucked up right now. Right? So think about, okay, I'm a recap, right? First, get a relationship with God. Let that be your guiding light. Let that be your confidence. Let that be the source of everything that you know, believe in for yourself, right? The next thing, have a burning desire, right? You have to really want it. Don't go after nothing that you're not truly passionate about, because you're not going to give it your 1000% all. Really, truly, 1,000,000% want that shit and believe that it could happen, right? The next thing, I know I'm skipping one. Expect it. You know what I'm saying? Expect the nonsense to happen, so that way you already have a preconceived, you know, defense against it. You expected some bullshit to come, so you're okay with that. And the next thing is, remember why you're doing it, right? Even if it's just for yourself. You don't have no family members that depend on you or nothing like that, and the only thing you want to be successful for is solely for yourself, right? Think about what you're doing it for. You know what I'm saying? Why? Do I want financial freedom? Do I want to never have to feel the feeling of being insecure and, you know, not having things or whatever the case? You have to remember why you're doing it. So check this out. Excuse me. I was incarcerated at one point in my life, right? And I took a financial literacy class. And the teacher, my boy Wall Street, shout out Wall Street, man. My homie Wall Street was teaching the class, and he said that, man, a lot of people don't understand how emotions tie into the actions that we take, right? He was like, a lot of you people aren't in here solely for the crime that you committed, right? You have to, you know, look at it deeper than that, right? There are some people that were robbing people. There were some people that were selling drugs. There were some people that were, you know, stealing cars or whatever the case is, right? And 9 times out of 10, if you ask them why they did it, they're going to say, man, I was doing it for money. But it wasn't just the money. It's not just the money, right? The reason why they were doing it is because of how they felt, you know, because they were lacking something, how they felt not having nice clothes coming around people, how they felt not having food to eat, how they felt not being able to do things for their family, right? So you have to have something that you're either running towards or that you're running away from. Right? I'm running to financial freedom. I'm running to be successful, or I'm running from not being financially free. I'm running from being poor. I'm running from poverty. I'm running from shame. I'm running from lack. You know what I'm saying? And overall, man, if you got all those things in place, nothing is going to be able to stop you. I wouldn't give a fuck if a tornado hit the building I'm in right now. I would find something positive in it and something that would come back to it being a reason why I'm going to achieve my goals even easier. Plain and simple. I will find a way to make it make sense, to be like, hey, man, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? That worked out for me. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? So, man, to answer your question, man, you got to have a burning desire. You got to know why you're doing it. You got to have a relationship with God. You got to expect the bullshit to come. And you got to just want it, man. That's what's going to keep you optimistic. No matter what happens, as long as you really, truly, 1000% want it and believe it, bro, it ain't going to matter. It's not going to matter. Nothing is going to stop you. Nothing is going to get in your way. Nothing is going to make you tap out and give up. Nothing. Right? So I hope I answered your question, man. Be sure to look out for the Improvement Institution, man. Tap in, man. We got a million things coming, man. And be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, man, if you got any value from this video. This is A Minute with Miles. We focus on positivity, progress, and power.